The Wolverine, as I said in my last video, did a much better job than X-Men Origins Wolverine, and I agree that it was better. But what about this one? Well, this one was an even bigger finale. So prepare yourselves as I give you a redo review of Logan. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, bub. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Noel, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a redo review of the 2017 superhero flick Logan, released by Fox, once again starring Hugh Jackman in the titular role. Also directed by James Mangold, who recently helmed the previous film, The Wolverine. The film also features Patrick Stewart, Richard E. Grant, Boyd Holbrook, Stephen Merchant, and introduces Stephanie Keene in her film debut. Mangold also co-wrote the screenplay with Michael Green and Scott Frank from a story by Mangold himself. The film takes inspiration from the Old Man Logan comic storyline by Mark Millar and Steve McNiven, and follows an aged Wolverine and an extremely ill Charles Xavier who must defend a young mutant named Laura from the Reavers. Now, if you haven't seen my reader reviews of the first two Wolverine trilogy films, they are now in my X-Men playlist with my original reviews of the trilogy. If you'd like, check them out there in case you might have missed them or if you want to see them again. Now, upon its release, this film was released on March 3rd, 2017, and has become one of the highest grossing R-rated films, and one of the biggest in the X-Men franchise overall. Here's the story. In 2029, no mutants have been born in 25 years, and Agent Logan suffers as his healing ability is failing. Working as a limo driver in El Paso, he and mutant tracker Caliban take care of 97-year-old Charles Xavier, founder of the X-Men, in an abandoned smelting plant in northern Mexico. Xavier suffers from dementia that causes him to have destructive telepathic seizures, one of which injured 600 people and killed several X-Men the year prior. Logan reluctantly agrees to escort Gabrielle Lopez, a former nurse for Biotechnology Corporation, Akali Transigan, and a young girl named Laura to Eden, a supposed refuge near the American-Canadian border. After finding Gabriella dead, Logan is confronted by her killer, Donald Pierce, who is Transigan's cyborg chief of security. Pierce is looking for Laura, who has stowed away in Logan's limo and has powers similar to his. She, Logan, and Xavier escape from Pierce and his Reavers, but Caliban is captured. Pierce tortures Caliban into tracking Laura. Xavier and Logan watch a video on Gabriella's phone revealing that Transigan not called, but created Laura, and other children from mutant DNA to become weapons. The children proved challenging to control and were to be executed, but Gabriella and other nurses helped them escape. Xavier reveals to Logan that Laura was created from Logan's DNA and calls her Logan's daughter. In Oklahoma City, Logan discovers that Eden appears in Laura's X-Men comic and tells her it is fictional. The Reavers arrive, but Xavier has a seizure that incapacitates everyone except Logan and Laura, who killed the attackers and inject Xavier with his medication. As they flee, Dr. Xander Rice, the head of Transigan, arrives to help Pierce. Logan, Laura, and Xavier help farmer Will Munson and his family after a traffic incident, accepting an offer of dinner at their home, where Logan drives off enforcers from a corporate farm. Rice unleashes X-24, a mindless clone of Logan in his prime, created as Transigan's ultimate weapon. X-24 murders Will's family and Xavier before capturing Laura. Caliban sets off grenades, killing himself and several Reavers, but only injuring Pierce. Logan is outmatched by X-24, but Will pins X-24 with his truck before dying from his injuries. Logan and Laura escape with Xavier's body. After burying Xavier, Logan passes out. Laura takes him to a doctor and persuades him to prove that the site in North Dakota is not Eden. There they find Richter and other Transsegan children preparing to cross into Canada. Laura finds an adamantium bullet that Logan has kept since he escaped from the Weapon X facility, which he once considered using to commit suicide. Logan decides not to accompany them, to Laura's dismay. Now for the ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below as I count down now. If you've seen the movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. When the Reavers ambush the children, Logan takes an overdose of a serum given to him by Richter that temporarily enhances his healing abilities and boosts his strength. With Laura's help, he slaughters most of the Reavers before the serum wears off. As Pierce holds Richter at gunpoint, Rice tells Logan, who killed Rice's father years ago at the Weapon X facility, that no new mutants have been born due to genetically engineered crops created by Translegion and distributed through the world's food supply. Logan, having found a gun, shoots Rice dead and injures Pierce. X-24 fights Logan as the children combine their powers to kill Pierce and the remaining Reavers. Richter uses his powers to flip a truck onto X-24, but X-24 frees himself and impales Logan on a large tree branch, mortally wounding him. Laura loads Logan's revolver with the adamantium bullet and shoots X-24 in the head, killing him. Near death, Logan tells Laura not to become the weapon she was made to be, and after she tearfully acknowledges him as her father, Logan dies peacefully in Laura's arms. And in the end, she and the children bury Logan, and before they depart, Laura tilts the cross on his grave marker to create an X. End of story. So what did I think of Logan? Well, I'm going to say that I like this a whole lot more than the other two. This was just so incredible. The film was praised for its emotional depth and performances, becoming the best reviewed film in the X-Men franchise to this day. Since its release, it was selected by the National Board of Review as one of the top films of 2017, top 10 that is, and nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay at the Academy Awards, becoming the first live-action superhero film to be nominated for screenwriting. The film became such a big hit, doing better than the previous film did, grossing $619 million worldwide against its $97 to $127 million budget, and became the third highest grossing R-rated film at its release. Now, despite I failed to mention this in my redo review of the last film, Marco Beltrami, who recently did the score for the previous film, is back to do the score for this film. And I liked his score in the last film, and he does an exceptionally good job at this one as well. I will say this is just so incredible. Anyway, it just did so well. Let me see. Yeah. Now, according to the reviews, the film sits at 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, which this is where the highest a film's been than any of the other films in the X-Men franchise has been. At least I'm pretty sure that's where it's all been. Yeah, that's where it's. Now, according to them, they say Hugh Jackman makes the most of his final outing as Wolverine with a gritty, nuanced performance in a violent but surprisingly thoughtful superhero action film that defies genre conventions. Metacritic has a healthy score of 77 out of 100, and Cinema Score gave it a grade of A minus. And Post Track surveyed audiences gave the film, well, a perfect 5. Some reviewers noted Logan as one of the greatest superhero films ever made. Critics praised the film for its emotional depth, Mangold's direction, action sequences, screenplay, uncompromising tone, thematic profundity, and the performances of Jackman, Keene, and Stewart. I definitely agree with all of these reviews. They are definitely good. Scott Kalura of IGN gave it a 9.7 out of 10, calling it an emotional, heavy picture, but it's also an uplifting one that reminds us that it's okay to fight for something more, something better, and perhaps the best X-Men movie yet. Now, I'm not sure I would call it one of the best X-Men films, but I could change my mind one day. But this is easily the best of the Wolverine trilogy, and that's no lie. Mm. The AV Club said the film manages to deliver the visceral goods, all the hardcore Wolverine action its fans could desire, while still functioning as a surprisingly thoughtful, even poignant drama. A terrific movie, no comic book qualifier required. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B minus, called it both the most violent film in the series and the most sentimental one. When it's not showering you in blood, it's trying to make you spill tears. Yes, unlike the previous two films in the trilogy, this film got an R rating, not PG-13 rating, which that was a big surprise. The Hollywood Reporter gave it a good review, saying seamlessly melding Marvel mythology with Western mythology, director Mangold has crafted an effectively stripped down standalone feature, one that draws its strength from Hugh Jackman's nuanced turn as a reluctant, all but dissipate, dissipate, dissipated hero. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the word. My apologies. Still, I am going to say this is easily one of the best. Yep. It did win a few awards. It actually won two Empire Awards for Best Actor for Jackman, and Keene won Best Female Newcomer. It won Best Music at the Golden Trailer Awards and Best Action Movie and Supporting Performer for Patrick Stewart at the IGN Awards. At the MTV Movie and I hate this TV Awards, Jackman and Keene won the Best Duo Award. Patrick Stewart also won Best Supporting Actor at the Saturn Awards. Yeah, this was just an absolute amazing film. Now, for our cast, we have Hugh Jackman back in the role of Logan. He also portrays X-24, and I'm going to say he is definitely incredible. One of the best performances he gives of him to this day. Patrick Stewart once again plays Charles Xavier. He's still pretty good, and what have you. That's no lie. Now, but I've got to enjoy the performance young Daphne King gave to Laura. I am going to say she was incredible. Now, actually, they wanted Millie Bobby Brown, who, of course, would become a pretty big name since she was currently playing 11 on Netflix's hit Stranger Things at the time for the role. But, well, young Miss Keene proved to be incredible. This was her film debut. Boyd Holbrook played Pierce. He was pretty good. Stephen Merchant played Caliban. He was a pretty good character. And he had recently played, well, he was, this character was actually seen in a younger form in the previous X-Men film, X-Men Apocalypse, which came out the previous year. And Richard E. Grant played Dr. Rice. I'm going to say that was really incredible. So anyway, I'm going to say that this cast is wonderful. And I'd say I couldn't have said better myself. This was so good. Now, after this, Mangold had begun writing a sequel to this, tentatively titled Laura, with a continuation. But ever since Disney acquired Fox in 2019, all X-Men films in development were stalled, and the future is uncertain. And henceforth, it was canceled. because Mangold said he did not think the project would be happening and that he believed the studio would be trying to figure out where to go in the future with the characters, particularly with Wolverine. That's true because Hugh Jackman's once again gonna play Wolverine again in Deadpool and Wolverine, which I've heard has already been getting good reviews already. It's already certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. So anyway, I think Logan is an incredible X-Men film and the best of the Wolverine trilogy. Its story's good, all the characters are really good, the action's good, the emotional depth is good, Marco Beltrami's score is good, everything's good, so you can't go wrong with this film. So overall, Logan is an awesome film. Would I recommend it? The answer would be hell yeah, go for it. Logan would be definitely worth looking into. You can find this on physical media because after this there was actually, let me see here. Yeah, there would be a special black and white edition, but unfortunately, I didn't get to see it though. But anyway, but it was featured on the Blu-ray in the Blu-ray combo pack of the film. So yeah, I think it might have been pretty cool. So overall, Logan's worth looking into. So if you liked Logan, let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow and make the views grow. And as always, I should say, as always, as of now, you can share my videos with your friends and well, get them to know about my channel if they like this stuff. Anyway, join me next time when I give you a redo review of Deadpool. So if you like this, check out these other these re-reviews of these here films. In the upper of these superhero flicks, in the upper left-hand corner is my re-review of Spider-Man 3 from 2007. The upper right-hand corner is my re-review of Thor Ragnarok, which was released the same year in 2017. Or if you would like, maybe, oh, I don't know, something else, you can check out my spoiler-free review of a film that was released a few years later after directing Logan. James Mangold would give us this film, Ford versus Ferrari. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.